from Julio Cruz and Gaylord Perry to Alvin Davis and Harold Reynolds to father and son back-to-back bombs, from Junior J, Joey, and Edgar with Randy, A-Rod, Dan, and the Sheriff, to Ichiro Moyer and Mikey C, to King Felix, Kyle Cruz, and Cano, to the present with Julio, Gilbert, Kirby, and Cal. I don't believe it. It just continues. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast. Polo, polo. Say it with me, everybody. Polo, polo, polo. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast. We got to give a huge shout out to our homie, super producer Indy out there in Nashville, Tennessee, rocking the ones and twos. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services, they bring the show to life. We got to give a huge shout out to all the homies in the live chat. Seattle Mariners fans, we are feeling it right now. Y'all know my man RG has got to be on the graveyard shift tonight. So my man Sam comes in pinch hitting like Kirk Gibson in the World Series. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Tizzle?
Okay, let's get down to the very nitty-gritty, man, right away. I know you are a giant Seattle sports fan. You've been that way your entire life. Okay, dude, so the Mariners start out 3-7. They end up winning the AL West. We beat Tarek Skubal for a third time this year. We're 1-1 in the American League Divisional Series. Take the floor on the Seattle Mariners 2025, man.
We're kind of right where the whole world thought we were going to be. So after we dropped that game yesterday, we kind of righted the ship, and we're kind of made me feel a whole lot better, honestly, about the whole thing, because I was freaking out there for a little minute after we let up that 2 runs there in the 8th, was it? Yeah, I think it was the 8th. Yeah, that freaked out, but no, we pulled it together. So I'm happy. I think we can take 2 in Detroit, and we'll be good to go.
Well, we got to get rolling, and you're talking about we have the 8th inning. Matt Brash is on the hill in game 2, dude, and this is the major leagues. You can't give extra outs. Josh Naylor, Seattle fan favorite, but that has to be a double play, man. That has to be a double play.
At least
you
one
give
out.
Teams
At least
extra
one
outs.
out.
At least one. Extra outs always equal runs. And let's rewind a little further. I see that jersey you got on right now, and although he hasn't had the home runs in this series, Cal Raleigh has what, 4 or 5 hits already? Julio has
right
4
around
or 5
there.
hits. I'm a believer your best player's got to play your best. Talk to me, man.
Yep. Yeah, no, they definitely are this entire series so far. They're getting all the hits. We just need all the other people to step up. I was not a huge fan of the DH tonight. I would have rather taken Polanco at DH and Leo Rivas at second base for that defense. Who I thought would have better move, but that's just me. But we won, so.
That is a good one too. I'm a huge Rivas fan too. Also on the human level, bro. I mean, Rivas is that guy, a 10-year minor leaguer, finally gets his opportunity. He is, he is making winning contributions to the ball club. Maybe not the sexy plays necessarily. I kind of feel you with, like, Garver statistically is better against lefties. That's just a hard one for me, but you're right. We get the W. I want to ask you then, so in the 2 worst innings from the Mariners on the pitching side of things, both of those innings started with a leadoff walk. Do you think we should have a more aggressive approach pitching wise to prevent this, or kind of nibble around the edges?
Well, I mean, you can't give those guys too much to hit. I mean, nibbling around the edges. Carpenter's the one guy we just can't throw him the high stuff. We're feeding him stuff a little bit right down the middle, and he's killed us. What, 5 home runs against our guy yesterday, Kirby? I mean, that's a brutal stat right there. 5 hits, every single one of them is a home run, and we served him up right down the middle. Can't have that happen.
Well, he's a killer. He's the Kirby killer, man. I want to say he's got 5 home runs and 11 at-bats. Okay, so I honestly completely forgot about this, Sam, and this is why the live chat's so good. Naylor's wife might have had a baby since the time the game started earlier on Sunday evening. We know, she is due any day now, if not already
Mm-hmm.
gone into labor. So that's a huge thing. And I'll just ask you, would you have any problem if Naylor left the team for a day in the playoffs? Well, we might have a
You
frozen
just
pizza.
lagged out on me,
Okay.
Ty. You lagged out.
Okay, we got you both there.
I heard his wife probably had a baby. Did she go into labor in that game?
I don't think anyone knows, man, but everyone in the live chat's thinking that he's maybe a little bit elsewhere, which I totally understand. And if he wanted to take one day off from the playoffs in baseball, that honestly wouldn't bug me. It honestly seems like kind of the norm here, man. I'm pumped though. I'm pumped. You know why? Sam, if there's one pitcher I want on the road in a tough spot, it's LOG, the OG Logan Gilbert.
Oh yeah, hell yes. Yeah, no, it was a risky call going with Kirby first game and Castillo. I mean, it really sucks not having Woo. That's probably the worst part. Yeah, he'll be back for the next series, almost 100% positive about that. But no, it hurts not having him. And we have Gilbert. The one thing I'm kind of upset about is now we don't have him twice in the series, which would have been real nice. But I think Kirby's gonna have a good bounce back. But Gilbert tomorrow, I have a lot of confidence about.
I still have confidence in Kirby. He's really one bad pitch away from having a complete gem in game one. And we could argue it was a mistake for them to even have him pitch to Karen Carpenter in that certain situation, man. I mean, it looks like the Mariners flipped the script on that one too, because they bring in Spire for game 2 in this exact situation, and it was the difference. And so maybe if they acted that swiftly in game 1, maybe it's a 2-0 lead for the Mariners. I don't like to look in the rear view that much, but that's kind of a fact of life here, man. We got to get into Jorge Polanco though, bro. 2 home runs off of Tarek Skubal, man. I mean, Skubal is as good as it gets, and we get a guy who got his pay cut in half. He's coming out balling in the most critical of moments.
Yeah, no, he has really been stepping up for us. The whole first third of the year, he took a little break, second third of the year, but then the whole last part of the year, he's been on fire for us. And I hope he's back next year. He's playing well enough that I'm not. He will test free agency, in my opinion. It was an option where it was going to be a team option and a him option, but now it's just he has the whole option right now. He can choose to go test free agency if he wants, and I believe he's going to be doing that.
No doubt.
He's been clutch. I mean, he was Mr. Doubles all the last month. So
yeah. Dude, I mean, he has 26, 27 home runs, an OPS well over 800, a switch hitter at that. For a guy that's had a very consistent, very productive career, I looked at it closely, Sam. This is easily the 3rd best year of his career, which is really pretty outstanding when you see what he's done over the entirety of his career. 2 things. Thank you to super producer Indy, because I was completely wrong. If Naylor missed a game in this ALDS, it would be the first time someone missed such event for paternity leave. So I was dead wrong. This must be a pretty normal thing, Sam, in the regular season. I guess playoffs are a little different. And Ginger Fit, that was in my cell phone notes. That was in my Apple notes. Those 3 straight fastballs from Kirby. We have absolutely adored and praised Cal Raleigh, which we should this year. But between the pitching coach, and between Kirby himself, you can't throw 3 straight fastballs. You can't throw 3 straight pitches to anybody, anytime, and then to a guy that does damage on you in particular.
Especially against the Mariners. Yeah.
Terrible.
100%. Yeah, can't have it happen. I would rather this pitched around the edges, nibbled around there, and just take the walk if you have to. We had first base open, I believe, if I remember right. Second base, there's a runner there, and first base wide open. Taking that and taking my chances, 100%.
Oh man. I honestly, Sam, I was really concerned, dude, because normally you don't go beating guys like Scooble 3 times in 1 year. I
We
really
do.
thought that
We
we do.
do.
Oh, timeout, dude. We done fucked up. We done fucked up. We should have led off with what a start by Luis Castillo, man. Talk to me about La
Yes,
Piedra.
100%. No, Luis was Miss Money all game long. It's kind of a shame he doesn't get the win, but man, he was nails. He got in a little trouble here and there in the second inning, I think something
Yep.
like that. And no, he was just great. I mean, the old man he's the Rock for a reason, in my opinion. Like he's great.
Mhm.
Love the guy.
And he's always been up for the big moment. Recall
Mm-hmm.
what 2022, he goes what 7 innings and no runs, I believe, at Toronto. That's an extremely formidable lineup. They're, as we speak, scoring 30
Man.
runs a game on New York.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, La Piedra comes up in the biggest of moments, and I'm glad we did not forget that. And I just got to get this off my chest because as baseball fans, I know a lot of people, including myself, get frustrated at the amount of innings starters pitch. But this is just what it is nowadays. You only play in the era in which you were born to play in, and they're executing the game plan, man. Like, I want to
Mm-hmm.
see our pitchers go more than 4 2/3 of an inning, but their coaching staffs and the front offices are asking them to empty the chamber real quick, and they're just executing the plan, whether you like it or not as a fan.
Well, with how the stats changed for hitters between the first and second time seeing a pitcher and the third time seeing him in that same game, I mean, it's the smart thing to do in the playoffs. You can't mess around in that degree, man. Like you have to take them out unless they're just cooking. If they're cooking, let them cook. But
Hmm.
otherwise, put the relievers in. They haven't seen those pitchers. Let them go and try to get the win.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, it's been a month or two since I looked it up, but the last I looked it up, Kirby's opponent OPS was over 800 third time through. Logan Gilbert was over 1,000 third time through. This shit's real, and the most key point you made that I could just hammer home is you need your starters to push through in a 162 game season. In the playoffs, these are short series. It's a 5 game series. The first team to win 3 goes on. So that's when you have to have that quick trigger. And I'll belabor it again. They probably waited one batter too long for Kirby, but that is baseball. And
It is
honestly, man, you can have an
first time
elite
manager.
manager. You can have an elite manager and they're going to fuck it up 20 times a year. Now, what does he
Yeah,
do? Can he make it right 40 times? Can he build a great culture? And okay, here's a question then, speaking of that. Just what do you think of Dan Wilson overall as a manager?
I like him. I like him. I think he's got the guy's head on straight for the most part. I mean, they're all looking in the right direction. I think they got him all fired up. I mean, he's made his mistakes. Would have put in the wrong guys in certain situations, but first time manager, live and learn for the first year. I'll take it 100%. I like, and
Yeah,
then we have, I don't know, with having Dan and then Cal, the last 2 catchers for the playoff games. I mean, it's great. I love it.
it pulls on the heartstrings too.
It
And
does. We got Edgar.
with,
I mean, come on.
yeah, I just love the stat that's been popping up everywhere recently, dude, about how Dan and Edgar have been leaders of this ball club in each of the divisional championships for this
Mm-hmm.
organization. And that's clearly translated. And I definitely think that some of Dan's magic is going beyond the X's and O's, so to speak, and reaching on that personal level. And it's the buy-in, man. That's 162 games, and we got to be real, dude. You want to get your stats, you want to get your money, and that's completely normal in pro sports. But do you have a coach? Do you have a manager that can kind of get the guys come together like it's back in the day, out there on the
Right.
Dominican ball fields or in the American Little League, wherever Dan's doing his thing? But I can't believe it, bro. If we could get back to the ALCS, I'll lose my mind a little bit.
Oh, 100%. And we're not playing the Yankees. And so I'll be very happy about that. They look cooked, to be quite honest. Cooked.
Well, what's up with that? I mean, they literally gave up almost
11
40
runs in the
runs,
first 4 innings. Yeah, no, it's wild.
and then
Yeah.
another 14 the next day. Unbelievable.
Toronto looks dangerous. If we're looking on, if we take this series, they look dangerous for sure.
Yeah, I've liked Toronto all year. Toronto and Texas were my two picks for bounce back performances. Texas kind of half stepped their way to it. Toronto absolutely came through big. And I'm with Sunday Evening Media, man. I am ready for Tuesday night and Logan Gilbert to frickin' shove it, bro.
Heck yes, 100%. Yeah, Logan's going to kill it for us. I'm glad we have him for this game because we need it. We definitely need it.
Yeah, I don't want to call it a must win, but it's a must win, man. It really is.
Yeah, it is. We don't want to take it to game 5. We beat Scooble 3 times. I don't want to bank on it being 4 times.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, that's going to be, beating the Cy Young winner 4 times in the year. Not going to happen often. So we need to stop this thing in 4 games and move on.
Oh my gosh. Dude, does this team really have what it takes, do you think, to possibly take it?
Yeah, 100%. It does. Whether they do or not, who knows? But they do have what it takes.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to believe.
Start heating up.
We do. I wish I had it right here in front of me. I'll try to find it in a sec, but I don't know if Gino's style of hitting is conducive to playoff baseball, man. I mean, no offense to Gino, because he is a fantastic big leaguer, but his hitting strategy is to guess and swing really fucking hard. I mean,
yeah, it is. Yeah, no, he takes monster hacks all the time,
and when he guesses
home run
right,
or nothing, pretty much.
Good night. But I mean, you guess wrong a lot too with that sort of strategy. He's honestly great for 2025 baseball. Your purists must hate Gino, but your analytical all or nothing baseball person must love.
Well, down there, not nearly as well here.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, he did well here when he was on our team, but I mean, not 40 plus something home runs. Good. You know what I mean? He put a lot of those stats up in Arizona, and he's been real cold lately. Had a little hot week here or there, but we need him to really heat up for us.
Well, he's due for it. And that was because we've seen the Gino Suarez experience before. At least we were prepared for, because mentally I was ready for, he might have gotten his whole hot streak out already by the time we trade for him. And I still advocate for the trade because it's a presence in the lineup that you have to respect. I mean, Sam, think about how many, even with teams that are winning 85 to 90 games, how many years in our lives in total have we seen 4 or 5 black holes in the lineup where the pitcher ain't even tripping, just going after fools. You ain't shit. We're going at, the Mariners now, we really can say we got 9 dudes you really gotta attack the edges with. You can't just pump heat after them.
Vibes matter too. Vibes matter. Good vibes only. I mean, he came in, the whole attitude of the club changed. Whether he gets a bunch of hits or not. I mean, he really just turned the whole mentality of the team around. They waited for him on the tarmac. He came in, gave everyone hugs. Like, man, vibes matter, and he's bringing that at least. If he's not bringing the bat, he's at least bringing the good vibes only.
True. And one of my favorite attributes in baseball, maybe because I definitely did not have one, he's got a freaking cannon at third, man. He is throwing rockets across the diamond, and I absolutely love that shit. And honestly, Sam, sometimes you don't know how important something is until you see a horrible version of it. Although Jorge Polanco had a fantastic season, him at third base in that arm, I don't want to see it.
I'll take Ben Williams over that. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. We were in such disarray. We had to put Dylan Moore there before we had the balls to bring up B. Will.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sidebar,
100%.
sidebar. He's been out of the picture for a while, but huge shout out to Ben Williamson, man, because
Mm-hmm.
third base was in complete disarray to start the season. He stabilized the ship, provides damn near gold glove quality defense. Although he's not an analytical hero, you can see what he did to help the ball club. You just have to look for it.
We had a lot of unsung heroes here and there. I mean, Demo had the grand slam against Scuba last time. Well, wasn't it like the last game? I think he had the grand slam. Pretty sure.
Damn,
Against Terrence
that's going
Scuba.
into the memory. That's
Yeah,
going into the
yeah, man.
memory,
It
man.
was him. He hit the grand slam. I'm pretty sure it was the last game we won against him.
Well, hell yeah. A legitimate lineup. We are thundering into Detroit, man. Huge, huge 2-game road trip, man. Absolutely enormous.
I'm feeling good about it, though. I think we're going to go in and take these two. And unlike when I was texting you saying I felt good about the Seahawks drive, and then they threw the pick, I think we got this one.
Well, let's get into it right now, Sam, and let's go around the NFL a little bit too, and I'll clue you in. We got different fan bases here on the live chat, but let's just start with it right now, man. Our beloved Seattle Seahawks, 3-2. The defense has been stellar except for one game against Tampa. Just talk to me, man. It's been an interesting season.
It has. I mean, I am very comfortable with where the offense is right now, which is the opposite of what I was feeling to begin the year. Remember, we were talking about it. I was like, I have no idea what's going to happen with Sam Darnold. I mean, it could be great. It could be terrible. I had no clue. The defense I felt good about. We need to at least get healthy and then right the ship because we're missing a lot of guys, almost half our secondary, I think, to start the game, it seemed like. But yeah, the defense really kind of let the offense down today. But the offense had a few mistakes of their own. I did not like, I told you, that Milrow pass, the little shovel pass option. Didn't like it. Not in that time. Not right there. Not one bit.
Gadget plays are for when you can't run an offense. The Seahawks are executing their offense at an extremely high level. And this is even counting the bizarre fact to me, Sam, that this is supposed to be like an outside zone type of scheme. And it seems like one of their worst plays is the outside zone. But we're still seeing production out of the running game. We saw K9 rip off a few big chunks. I got Zach Charbonnet for about 4 a pop in the power running department. JSN is a legit number one. Don't let anyone tell, and if anyone tells you otherwise, you know they're not really paying attention to this thing, because Jackson is absolutely a number one.
There's a reason I drafted him in fantasy.
There we go.
So yeah, no, I love JSN. Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at it from this perspective. There is a new offensive scheme. There is a new left guard and a new center. Abe Lucas looks rejuvenated for the first time in a couple of years. Charles Cross is an absolute stud. What do you think of the O-line combined with this scheme? We're seeing a lot less sacks right now.
They're killing it. They're gelling really well. I like Gray Zabel. I mean, he has the quickest feet I've ever seen for a guard. I mean, he has 1 foot, 2 foot down and putting his hands on the tackles before they even have 1 foot down. I mean, that you really need that as an offensive lineman. You need to be able to get your feet down quick. So then you have the momentum to be pushing off and hitting someone. So he has the best feet I've ever seen for a rookie lineman coming in. Love the guy. And he's making all the other guys look good. I think Sundell and him were teammates as well.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, yeah, no, they already are gelling great. So I'd say 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen are looking really, really good right now. And you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, we got one guy who's a little hit and miss, but he has his moments.
That's so funny because when you say hit and miss with Bradford, that's literal also.
Yeah, 100%.
If he can get his hands on you, it's all good. But man, he is liable to swing and miss out there, huh?
Yeah, he is not very athletic. I'll say that.
Oh shit! Okay, well, Mariners Lifer is bringing up we got a very wounded secondary, and it's so funny the way football works too, because there was a part in the game where I'm like, oh my gosh, could they just get any like Mary and Dick to play cornerback out there and have a
It was looking that
functioning
way.
defense? And then all of a sudden they start cutting us up. Ibuka's playing like he's going against Idaho or something like that. My lord, Ty Okada. Okada looks like a freaking stud, though. That guy with pass breakups, big hits, but you still miss your guys, though. As great as
Yeah.
Okada filled in, it's not Julian Love, it's not Devin Witherspoon. Hell, as much as we've been talking shit for a few years, it looks like old Tariq Woolen might be better than we think. Also, it's the NFL, and you can survive a couple injuries, but once you start getting to that practice squad type of depth, it can get kind of sketchy.
Yeah, no, definitely against good talent. I mean, yeah, they're gonna eventually be able to beat the guys that are just scheming. I think because our backup guys are usually getting schemed into good situations to make them look good. And
Yeah.
when you're getting into real good talent, I mean, they're gonna eventually figure out a way to burn them, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Not an indictment on this man at all, and I would say who I'm going to talk about is actually an exclamation of the incredible level he's played at for the last 20-25 games. But Leonard Williams did not completely dominate this game against Tampa Bay. He was good. He was good, but we're used to him dominating. They kept him into a mere mortal. And I would also, for Tampa Bay, although we were very injured on the outside edges, their offensive tackle play is really good. It really showed up at times because the Seahawks, man, we have been harassing and kicking quarterback ass without blitzing anybody at all. We went with that same sort of strategy today, and they cut us up.
What did we get? One sack all day today? Pretty sure it was
And
right
Baker
around
was
there.
looking very Oklahoma type of Baker back there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, he was being a dog all day today when I was texting you, and yeah, he was. He was just cutting us up. Darnold was answering, one for one, but I mean, yeah, Baker was on fire today,
He was. He was.
making our guys look bad.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So it was just an entertaining Wild West shootout, and I never
It
expected
was.
that from this ball game. So that made it even a little more fun. I thought this was maybe going to be more like 2017, not 38-35 necessarily, Sam.
Yeah, yeah. I
One
still
thing
can't
we
believe
found
that
out.
ball ricocheting off the helmet for the
Oh,
end. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't know why he threw that pass to begin with, because I don't know when I saw that angle. I don't know where
where
he
it's
was throwing it.
going.
It
Yeah.
didn't look good either way. But off the helmet, not a good look.
Oh boy. Well, Geno Smith is having a hell of a time down there in Vegas. We can maybe I just want
Yeah,
to look at something else really quickly here though, man. And oh, it how do I say this? How how inept are certain teams at building their roster out though, man? I mean, look at Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. They were complete busts. They're cast-offs. They're a waste
Daniel
of top
Jones.
5 picks. Daniel Jones. I stayed away from Jonathan Taylor in fantasy football because I'm like, I ain't getting no running back attached to no Daniel Jones. What is going
Yeah.
on in Indianapolis? Even Geno Smith is completely combusted and fallen apart this year, but he revived his career. Sam, I'm going off on a huge tangent, but do certain organizations have any clue what they're doing at all?
Some don't. That's 100%. You can tell. I mean, some cities, the pressure might get to them too. New York is a tough place to play. And yeah, 100%. I really think it gets to some of the quarterbacks, like with Daniel Jones. I mean, he just doesn't seem to have the mentality and the makeup to really make it in New York, but he's killing it in Indianapolis, where he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have to have that high pressure.
Well, also support your quarterback. Support your quarterback, man.
It looks like what my daughter just came in, so I actually got to get going. I got to get her to bed.
All right, y'all. Everybody, give a huge shout out to my friend Sam. And like any of y'all, if just hit us up and we'll put you on, just like Sam, the live chat. It's the people show. Sam, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Ty. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
All right, we'll see you, man. Well, that's good. That's good, man. I see my main man, the best co-host a dude could ask for, RG popping up in the live chat. And I know my man was about to get all disorderly if our Mariners did not get the W tonight. But guess what? We're 1-1, and this is Indy. This is why I love sports so much. You never know how it's going to actually turn out. It's the intrigue. It's the same reason I liked watching The Sopranos. It's the same reason maybe I like to watch The Wire. I want to be surprised at what comes around the corner. And the Mariners can't win game one against a hodgepodge of 20 relievers, yet we can somehow beat Tarek Skubal. I would have sworn the Seahawks defense was on lockdown, and they go in and lose 38-35. You don't know what's going to happen. Hell, Tommy's right. Spencer Rattler is not that terrible. Ginger Fit giving it to RG. But I'm talking about play callers, and I'm talking about having some huevos, having some onions. Sean Payton, he's not afraid to pull an ambush onside kick in the Super Bowl. Sean Payton ain't afraid to go for two on a play action rollout with the game on the line instead of going for the conservative tie. Come on, Mariners. We don't want the conservative tie. We want to go out there swinging, man. Yeah, everyone in the live chat, thank you so much. It is honestly extremely difficult to try to roll this show on your own. That's why I'm so thankful I got the best co-host in the game, RG, man. My man will mess around and get a triple double. I want to give a huge shout out to my main man, indie super producer. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services, bringing our show to life. Live chat, thank you so much. Sam, thank you so much. Seattle Mariners, baby. 1-1. We're heading to Detroit. 8 miles. Seattle's coming for you. Logan Gilbert's got something to give you. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast. Get at us, people.